Before there was Pine Island Road, before there was a bridge, before there were cars, marinas, and waterfront restaurants, there was a dream at the southern tip of Pine Island.
In 1873, a powerful hurricane devastated southwest Florida and forced a captain named John Smith to leave Punta Rassa in search of a safer place to call home. That search led him to the southern end of Pine Island. What Smith found was a protected waterfront located with access to some of the richest fishing grounds in Florida. Others followed, homes were built, businesses opened, and a small settlement began to grow. By the 1880s, developers were promoting the area as St. James City on the Gulf. They envisioned a thriving waterfront destination and worked to attract settlers, investors, and visitors. In 1887, a newspaper described the journey to St. James City. Travelers would take a train, then board the steamer, like Alice Howard, cross Charlotte Harbor, arriving in time for dinner. At that time, the community already had cottages, stores, artesian wells, a hotel, fishing guides, fresh oysters, and a growing population of about 150 residents. The future looked bright, but the dream was bigger than the town itself. Investors poured money into St. James City on the Golf Company, hoping to create a major commercial city on the water. Lots were sold, hotels were built, and ambitious plans were drawn. Then came a turning point. In January in 1904, a deed recorded a sheriff's sale involving St. James City on the Golf Company. Following the court judgment, the Lee County Sheriff seized the company's property and sold it at a public auction on the courthouse steps of Fort Myers. In many ways, that sale marked the end of the dream of St. James City on the Gulf. The booming waterfront city that investors envisioned never materialized. Yet, something remarkable happened. While the company failed, the community survived. Railroads bypassed Pine Island, growth shifted elsewhere, other towns changed names and transformed over time. But St. James City endured. More than 150 years later, it still bears the same name its early settlers gave it, St. James City, a place built by fishermen, pioneers, boat captains, and settlers, a place where life is still connected to the water and where the spirit of old Florida remains alive today. I'm Mel Smith, connecting Southwest Florida's past to the people who will shape its future.